a little bit, and then we are live. You are live.
Hello. It's been a
Welcome.
while.
Yeah, been a while. Welcome to the shout out.
Welcome in the chat. We already got a couple of living legends, Huggy Bear and V Dub, and also, I can't lie to you, good folks. I stole that. I immediately stole that from Huggy Bear. We appreciate you. Let's go. We got some guys hyped up, ready. How you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling great. Great. Are you convinced? Because I said it weird.
Oh yeah. Yep. I believe that is about as much as I believe everything that one Mr. Yusuf Tube has been saying lately, but that is just foreshadowing for later.
Don't spoil anything, Kevin. No spoilers.
He's the center of the thumbnail.
Fair enough. Oh,
I'm just making sure, we got to check. There's like 7 people on the thumbnail. We got a lot of boxes to check, so I'm going to touch on them early.
Okay.
Ooh,
I like that.
look at that. What up, Babs, Carla?
Keep me on track. So today we got a lot to catch up on. Tuesday was a huge doc because it was Kevin's welcome back stream. And it was fun. But we had so much to catch up on, we didn't get to everything. So we've got a lot leftover crap to catch up on today. Some good stuff. Hey, Hash, nice to see you.
What up, Hash?
But yeah, anyways, let's get into it.
What's first?
First, I was going to ask you how your week was, is what I was going to ask.
Ooh,
that was the first.
My week, let's see, very good. I've got so much. I was ready, actually. I don't know, are we going to get into it early on? But there was some fun stuff going on Twitter last night.
Yes, we are.
I honestly, I really wish I wanted to live stream this show last night. That's how excited I am about today's episode. So I don't really have much to talk about. My week was my week, coming back from some time off. You always have to make up for lost time. So I'm happy to be coming up for air. It'll be another busy week, but man, Twitter is a lot of fun, isn't it, Danny?
It is a lot of fun. We've had an interesting couple days on Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, and we should say it is not just leftovers today, guys. So don't get worried, don't get upset.
I think they're
big old doc, or unless you want to talk shit about the show Leftovers, in which
right. I think that's what they're getting at.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
We can.
Did we
can
already?
If you'd like. We
did. Yeah. Check out episode 80. What was it?
Probably 3.
Help me. 3. Yes. Episode 83, last Tuesday's episode, where we make fun of. Actually, I kind of went on a Hassan rant, didn't I? I was due. In all fairness, I was due. It had been a minute since I had irrationally ranted about Hassan Piker.
If we had longer, you probably would have said worse things. So yeah, I've got an interesting story to tell you at the top about some people in my past. It was weird. It was interesting. It actually happened. It's been a couple days since it happened, but I didn't get to tell you on the last show. So I wanted to tell you today. But first, I wanted to show everybody. Check out this shirt I got, dude. Kevin, if you're into it, I'll buy you one. Okay. It's
sold.
It'll come out of the show profits. Okay. I got you.
Free t-shirt.
They're in different colors, but okay. So we've got Ren House. I don't know how you say his name yet. Ula or Eula. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Ren House
Maybe.
Made this.
Okay. Tokyo.
Here.
Dude, that's sick. I like it. Okay.
There we go. What am I
Hell
doing?
yeah. Is that a Godzilla and a unidentified kaiju?
Yeah.
I like that. And some UFOs in there?
Yeah, all kinds of shit. It's my first day wearing it, so I haven't even I washed it and then I haven't even really got a chance to look at it that well. Besides when I bought it, but
the UFOs today. So there's that,
I'm sure there's all kinds of like little Easter eggs and shit on it. But Ren House, here, let me show his stuff real quick. So that'll just be easier than me talking about it. Present.
Go get yourself a t-shirt.
Go get yourself a t-shirt.
Danny sent you.
So if you want one, Kevin, I'll get you.
Ooh, that one is nice.
You look at the colors and tell me, and I'll grab you.
I don't know, man. I'm envisioning that Miami Heat hat that I like to wear on stream with that bad boy right there. Unless there's a black and pink one, and in which case, sign me up for the black and pink one, or any kind of vaporwave aesthetic.
But this is out.
Synthwave. Anything that looks like it was the idea of the future in the 1980s, and I'd probably like it. But no, I like that a lot. Hell yeah, Ren. I'm taking you up on your free one, and then I'm gonna circle back and probably buy another one just to support, because that's freaking dope.
He tunes in from time to time, and I don't know. It's just been I've seen him in chat sometimes, and then I started to see him on Twitter a lot, and then one thing led to another. And Ren is just he's a great account to follow on Twitter because he posts some cool art. He follows commentary community shit, so it's always like something related to that. And yeah, sometimes he'll tune in and talk in the chat. I just became friendly with him because of that. And
yeah, we've been blessed, right? There's some
Clout
route.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk. We were just talking about, a future merch store anyway. So definitely gonna have to talk to him about the because there was something, I don't remember. It was really dope edit on Twitter. I gotta see if we can buy that for a t-shirt.
Oh, like something he's done? That'd be interesting. Maybe what I can do is reach out to him.
It's called a commission.
Get him to do something for us, and then we put that on a shirt.
Sorry, a little behind the scene, a little inside baseball here on the shout out. I just got really excited. You can't show me cool art that goes on t-shirts without me wanting to make t-shirts. So let's go. Oh, there we go. And we've already got
hell yeah,
merch excitement and some models for our ads. We appreciate that. Oh, look at that. Poland's in the chat. What up, Poland?
I love that. What did she say? A garanimal?
Garanimals. I do not know what that is, but I'm not hip, so
yeah, I'm not sure what a garanimal is. But okay, Kevin. Sorry. Like I said, I had a story I wanted to tell you. So okay, listen to this. This is just like a little small world thing. So Ethan Klein on Twitter, always inserting himself into situations. He fucking made this post the other day where he was laughing at XQC for taking an L or whatever. And he like posted a picture of him doing the worm because he did the worm in that debate that they did.
Well, no, he did not. I'm sorry. I hate to interject, but he did not do the worm.
He crawled like a worm. He crawled like a worm.
Yeah.
Not doing the worm.
That's like watching someone walk backwards and say that guy's moonwalking. No. No, there's a little more to it than that. It's not just getting rug burn on the side of your face while you don't move your arms. That's not doing the worm. But I'm not surprised to it. Hopefully he watches some training videos on a future stream. I'm sure he's going to be looking for content soon.
Okay, so this is the story. It all rolls from this dumb tweet that he made, okay? Some guy on Twitter. I'm not going to name any specific names, so you can just, okay. His name is Jay. We'll say his name's Jay, the guy in question. Jay makes a post underneath this Ethan Klein post, and it is a screenshot of it's a screenshot of iDubbbz and Ethan's video when they did the colorblind react, which was all based on like a Logan Paul is colorblind thing. Do you remember this video that I'm talking about?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so. I didn't think so. Somebody might. But this is one of his more popular videos, I guess. He acts like they're colorblind and then they get these glasses and then they're not colorblind anymore. Well, Logan Paul authentically did that on his channel. Authentically, I say, because I don't know if he's actually colorblind.
Sounds like
not.
a more like a Mr. Beast gig.
It's
Isn't he
old
the one who
school.
cured a bunch of deaf kids?
Well, this
sounds like something he'd do.
This isn't curing other people. This is curing himself from colorblindness. So
oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
But anyways, he posts a picture of the iDubbbz and Ethan thing, and then a picture of Logan's video too, and says, "Is anybody gonna criticize Ethan for stealing Logan's idea?" Okay. Which is like a crazy accusation to make, but obviously people just post shit to get like flamed underneath all the time.
Especially on Twitter.
Especially on Twitter. So he posts this, and then somebody that's in our Discord had saw this post, okay, from Jay. He shares this post in another Discord that I'm in with this guy. I'll keep the person on Discord anonymous. Anonymous person on Discord. I'm in another Discord server besides ours with him. He randomly posts this Jay post, and I just happened to see it because when I was browsing on Discord. Well, I look at the name, and it seems so familiar to me that I had to sit for a second and think, like, what the fuck am I? Why is this jogging my memory? Blah, blah, blah. It came to me. I saw this guy on Instagram. Okay. So I looked at the username on Twitter, and I thought that was familiar. Went on Instagram, looked up that username. Okay. And lo and behold, I know Jay, who made this post underneath the Ethan Klein thing. The randomness of it all is that some guy out there in the world that watches the show sometimes had seen this post and shared it in another Discord server, not even related to us. Okay. See, whatever. I'm being
close.
I'm being as vague as I can be.
We're in the neighborhood here. I'm ready. My fingers hovering over the remove button, gang. Don't worry. I'm ready.
It's not even Jay.
I've already been accused of associating with doxers as we've been over, and we'll discuss it a little bit.
We'll get to that. That's next.
More, but don't worry, guys. We're keeping an eye out.
But it was just the random odds, okay? Like that this guy I happen to know. This guy, Jay, who I said that made the post initially, was a dude that I knew back in high school, like 16 years ago. He didn't even go to my school. I met him and his foreign exchange students at Cedar Point one time. I met him off of a video game online.
Too many details. You should have said at an amusement park. You shouldn't have even said that, because you know what? What if he didn't pay cash?
16 years ago?
What if your friend paid with a debit card? These things can be traced.
16 years ago?
I don't know. Hey,
at a Cedar Point?
I don't have that kind of free time. I don't know the enemy that we're dealing with here. But that's the scariest enemy of all, Danny.
But no, it was just the most mind-blowing random thing to see this post, think about it, come to the realization that, oh, this is Jay that I knew years ago. And it's not even like I knew Jay through like, oh, I grew up in the same area as him, blah, blah, blah. I met him online. Like he was a friend of mine and my other two buddies from online that we met. So just the coincidence of the world just strikes me sometimes. I thought I'd share that with you.
Hey, I feel you. I first moved down here. I was a little bit frustrated with how many random people from high school and college that I'd run into down on the streets in downtown Columbus, but it's not as bad anymore.
Even how we met,
that one's even weirder.
Even how we met is kind of a weird, sort of weird coincidence kind of situation, because you guys know that me and Kevin met each other from a job that we worked at together. and the grilled cheese shop. Okay. I got a job at the grilled cheese shop because I did a short film with a guy
Oh, that's
from
right.
back where I lived, and he worked at that place with you. And then he
Yep.
got me a job, and then that's how we met. Weird.
See, yeah, still got it's not this filmmaker, but see, we still got filmmakers in the chat.
Yeah.
Nice one, PT. I had to keep that one on this. I had to take that one off the screen quick. I forgot. I want to start that segment too early.
Well,
But
no.
no, it is a small world. Unfortunately, Twitter is maybe too small sometimes.
Right?
So
How you
yeah. You get dragged in. Sometimes you start catching strays. You get associated with folks.
I see what you're hinting at.
Yeah. Now you guys know about my historic grilled cheese background. You have no idea the kind of things that I can do on a flat top griddle.
Uh-oh.
You work at a place long enough. Danny knows this. Anybody who's worked in a kitchen long enough knows this. After a while, you don't eat anything on menu. It's just you got to start coming up with your own shit to make, because you would rather starve than eat a number 7 ever fucking again. Okay.
Before we get into the before we get into our controversies here, I guess. What was the
I'm gonna take that one off.
What was the most stoned fucking high food you ever made at grilled cheese shop? Can you recall anything specifically? There were times where we made like dessert pizzas or whatever. Do you remember that? We tried to do like
I do remember the dessert pizzas. Yeah, one of them turned out really well. The other one did not. That's how you actually do it right there.
Yeah.
The pepper jack heart attack, as WFF points out here.
I like that. Give me some
reminds
pepper jack
me of
cubes.
those pepper jack cubes, man. I don't think I ever did I don't remember doing anything weird. It wasn't until post grilled cheese era that we started getting weird, when we had that we were working at that other place that didn't want to, they just wanted to have bar food as there was just no direction to it. And at one point they were like, we're going to buy a pizza oven. You have to have pizza, otherwise we're kicking you out. And then we were making homemade pizza sauce, and they're like, it's too spicy, just buy shit out of a can. It was the fucking worst, dude. It was horrible. So yeah, I don't remember. I don't have any specific food that we made, but I know we did some weird shit for sure.
I mean, most of the food that the just regular stuff that we made was like high people food. Like we made a grilled cheese with like buffalo chicken that we breaded in house, and like what was it? Hot sauce, blue cheese, fucking mixed cheddar cheese and mozzarella or whatever.
So glad I ate before this.
Got tons of that. Fucking poutines that were out the ass, just crazy ass shit.
Oh, actually, the poutines were probably where I got wild. Yeah. Because I take like the Cajun chicken and the buffalo chicken and get some sauce in there with the cheese curds. All right, we gotta either get working on that food truck or start talking about drama or something. Otherwise, it won't be a bathroom break I have to take at the hour mark. I'll be ordering some melt or some shit.
All right, well, let's get into the drama then, okay? Without further ado. It's time to start some drama, I guess.
Melt has rats. No, they don't.
Melt has rats. Allegedly. So speaking of rats, some rat leaked our fucking OnlyDans, dude. We've been talking about it. It's been behind a paywall this whole time. And some freak of nature decides to steal right from under us and share this.
Listen, I am.
Oh my.
I thought I made myself perfectly clear, guys, that I wanted my Montreal Expos hat to be part of the brand. So I am very offended that it's the Johnny's Pizza hat instead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find a better screenshot and I'm going to post it so that any potential future meme makers can at least help get our brand recognition right. You have two options. You can use the season 4 Colts hat, or you can use what will be the season 5 Expos hat. Johnny's Pizza is off the table, guys. All right. This is unacceptable. Danny's, they got the perfect screenshot for you, though. I mean,
what is that? No, I mean, it's a funny looking picture, but I don't want that. That's like one of those ones that I just don't put that on everything. Okay, come on, use a different headshot. You for real. Any other headshot is fine. Come on. What did he Google?
I have no idea how to answer that question.
I mean, that's so true too. I didn't even think about that, but like,
Carla,
he's got this is Ryan, and then you and me. And I mean, he says, you think you scare anyone, hashish. This whole little video he did was about hashish, who's right here, who we've never talked to.
Yeah, never talked to.
But somehow I guess we're in the shower scene with him and Ryan here. So by all means, great.
Here's my involvement. Danny, do you care if I share our brief private conversation regarding this? Okay.
No,
here's my involvement in the situation. I got a DM from someone saying, hey, Kevin, you might not know this, but Danny is running with some dangerous people. There's some doxers. I'd really like to have a conversation with him if you could set that up. I said, thanks for reaching out. I'll let him know. I reached out to Danny. Danny said, yeah, I'm not interested in having that conversation. And that was the end of it. And now all of a sudden,
I'm blocked.
I'm getting my brand,
we can have a conversation, but
put out there as a doxer. I don't get it. I have no idea. I mean, I appreciate the boost. You know, it's just that you used the wrong photo. That's really all that I'm upset about here.
Me too. I'm with you.
Other than that, we're good.
Part of this, all this, honestly, because he DM'd you and said that shit, which makes me just laugh that he would DM you and say anything. But I'm blocked, okay? I've been blocked. He tried to act like I blocked him first or something, but this motherfucker made a new account, blocked my ass a long time ago, and then posts behind a block, tags us and shit, makes fucking gay porn with our faces on it. Like, what the fuck's the deal, dude? Unblock me, and then we can have this back and forth. It's fine. This is fun. I have fun.
You guys don't know this. I save all of these. I have
it's funny
just for these. I love it. You can't sit up here. At least I wouldn't. I don't think you should sit up here and crack jokes about others if you're not willing to take them about yourself. Every once in a while, it might stick, right. But if it hurts that badly, then exit stage left. I have no problem with being made fun of. I just think it's hilarious how I'm getting brought into this, and I don't really even know why.
Well, see, that's the thing, is like my connection to it is like, yeah, I meme sometimes on Twitter with Ryan and V-Dub when they're creaming fucking Hujan. Okay.
Did you say creaming?
Creaming. Yes.
Okay.
That was what I said.
Yeah, I mean, that word, no, that word means, okay. I like it. Yep. Thanks. I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Thank you. But, that's my loose connection. And then it's fucking all of a sudden I'm in fucking gay pornos with people, or I'm in the other one was like some weirdo puppet master picture with like Ryan's head, and we're being puppeted.
Oh, that's a good one. I actually like that one. Although again, I get a better picture.
But anyways, my point is that we can this is fun. This is fun. Hujan. Okay, it's fun. If you unblock me like a fucking freak, if you unblock me and don't be a freak is what I mean. Don't be a freak. Then we can have a conversation. Maybe go back and forth with some gay porno memes or whatever you want to do. I mean, that's his shtick, I guess. I do other things, which we'll get into. Not gay porno memes usually. But,
yeah, that was a funny way to phrase it.
Anyway, so yeah, there's this. That happened, I guess. And yeah, we get tagged in it. this is the funny thing, is that I see somebody make reference to this post. Then I go to it on an alt account because I'm fucking blocked to just see what the post is, talking crap about Hashish, who's gonna not like Hujan talking about him. Okay, let's just be real. He's not gonna like it. But I go to the post to see what it's about. I see that it's a minute-long video or whatever. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't give a fuck. I had to get on my alt account to even look at it because I'm blocked. But anyways, I share it on Discord because I thought it was funny. And then I get pictures of gay porno memes sent to me. And I'm like, what is this? I thought that people were making it and sending it to me, like making fun of me or something. I'm like, what is this? What did I do to get the gay porno meme? What did I do there? And then it's like, no, watch the video till the end. Watch Hujan's edit till the end. And I watched the video till the end because I had to at that point. And somehow we're all fucking caught up in it. So whatever, fuck off, dude. Unblock me and we can start there, you fucking weirdo. At least if you're gonna make memes behind a block, put my better fucking side on the meme, okay? My better look.
Yeah, what he said.
Give me a better picture, you fucker.
Exactly. That's what I'm offended by.
Maybe with my Renula merch, my Ren House merch.
Just pick one where I'm not wearing a black hat. You know, it's so I got this weird, octagon shaped head in that photo. Instead of picking one of my colorful hats, which would stick out from the background and help your photo editor out, you pick the Chinese pizza one.
He's the photo editor and the $2,000 setup fucking epic face tracking meme editor machine that he has going on.
Hey.
He's the master. Anyways,
I'm gonna learn how to do those. It might be tough, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I kind of regret to say it, but somebody must have leaked, some of our private conversations, because I think the whole thing that spurned this Hujan hatred here was that he found out about our next show debuting. And maybe he got a little upset.
This is what took my spot. Instead of a late night Clout route show, we're gonna have this instead. It's gonna be sketch comedy. It's gonna be like Chappelle's show, but it's better, I imagine.
So we'll see you on Tuesday for the Twitter Geek route. We'll be talking about Hujan and him crying most of the time. That's what he's doing. So so we'll be here on Tuesday to talk about that. Hujan crying like a bitch, okay, on Twitter. So I can't wait for the next thing you have behind your block for me to check out. Okay, can't wait. Honestly, we love the memes. Keep them coming. Speaking of which, I had I was on a meme kick this morning, you could say. I wanted to meme. So I had the idea.
I want to make memes. What?
I had the idea of this scene. It's this GIF that gets shared all the time. That's like a anime scene where these two guys are like gang beating up this dude. Creaming this dude. I had this idea for this meme, and while I'm not as skilled in the editing as some people, we have people in the audience like V-Dub to bring us masterpieces like this. So there you go. The Clout route's gonna take a turn on Hujan.
I've never seen this anime, but I want to watch it now so I can understand this reference. But shout out to V-Dub. I appreciate the edit.
I also appreciate the picture. I mean, he got the first off, he got our good cartoon sides, which are very cool. But then he also got this perfect picture of Hujan crying like a bitch as the face. So Great vibes there. I
You're
love
gonna
that.
say, I think at this rate, Danny's gonna say bitch as many times as I said fuck in my return. You could tell that I hadn't spoken into a microphone for 2 weeks. I went back and listened to it, and I was like, Jesus, bro, I was just a little too much ketchup on the fries, as our
It's just
buddy
aptly
WFF would say.
name, bitch. It's just the word, the good word to use, I guess. Anyways,
I
thank
didn't notice. It's all good.
thank you, thank you, Hujan, for the meme. Yeah, put me on the spot there, V-Dub. Don't say that. Come on.
That's right. We're gearing up.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna be
There's
in that.
spoilers for a future endeavor.
It isn't. It's nothing sexual. That's one of my favorite It's Always Sunny episodes when they make
Thank
the
you for
flyer.
clarifying.
They're like a couple of dudes looking for dudes. Nothing sexual, okay? Yeah. No, it's gonna be a great time. I don't know. Well, let me know. How about that? W. I'm just gonna call you W for now.
W.
Or because we already have V Dub, so I can't call you Dubs. We'll call you W. And you let me know if I can tell them what the name of it will be. Otherwise, I'm just going to say Danny and I have yet to shoot our bit, but it's coming up soon. And I will say that the editing's going really well. I just saw some more dailies from W yesterday.
W.
And it's looking fucking phenomenal. So look out for that. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Sorry.
I guess
sorry for the tangent.
I guess while we're here at the tangent, we might as well say everyone should go like the video right now. You know, maybe subscribe if you're here and you're not subscribed. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Follow me and Kevin on Twitter. You know, what'd you say? Share the Discord.
Share if you're in a Discord that's not ours. Share it in your in their self promo channel. You know, or whatever.
Good one, Kevin.
Yeah, I like this. I also I second this from Poland as well. If as long as W is
Wolf.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then he goes and doxes himself, but I'm not going to put that in the comment. He did say I can name. So we are going to be in an upcoming dark comedy called Lonely Legend. So I'll tell you all more about it later, but be on the lookout. The Clout route will be in Lonely Legend, so check that out.
The Clout route will be in Lonely Legends. We're being specific there, just so you know. Lonely Legends, you said, right?
Lonely Legend. Right? You know, he's lonely. He's very, very lonely. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
All by myself.
So
I got one more. Rule of threes. Yeah, shouts out to Wolf. Wolf.com. Yeah, so yes, like, subscribe. Where else are we? TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, don't forget about that. TikTok. I've been posting
those.
I've been posting my newer shorts on TikTok again. So the TikTok has been rolling. I've been getting in trouble on TikTok though. That's the thing. For some reason I can post some stuff to YouTube, but when I post it to TikTok, they're like,
nah.
So I don't know what that's about. I mean, I thought that it was our generation that were the snowflakes. I thought that YouTube would be more sensitive than the younger generation, but I guess not, because they don't like what I have to say there. But whatever. Whatever.
Oh, yes. And follow us both on Twitter, unless you're a fan of the Houston Astros, because I'll just piss you off and you'll end up unfollowing me, or maybe
shouldn't that be good?
Aggressive memes about me. So in that case, yeah, go ahead and follow. Actually, I need more for the folder. We're going to do a collage. Maybe that's what we'll do at the end of the year. We always need something special to do for Christmas. And at this point, Danny, our rogues gallery has gotten far too large for us. Remember back in the day when we were like, we're going to keep track of every person we talk about, and then we're going to do
that for a while.
We did. Yeah, we did that, I think, for one or two seasons. But at this point, it's like we got to come up with new ways to commemorate the new year. So maybe we'll circle back on that.
We can still do like top 10s and stuff at the end of the year. I like that.
There we go.
Craziest clout routes of the year.
Oh,
Astros
I'm so
suck.
sorry. I'm so sorry, Babs. I'm not super active on my Instagram. I will follow you back after the episode. All right.
There you
That's
go.
on me. I unsubscribe when sports talk starts.
All right, well, let's not stick to that very
Let's
much.
get out of here then. All right.
Well, one of the routes that we missed on Tuesday, the Sun Bear. I don't know if you've heard about the Sun Bear. That's gonna be a thing, but I saw this little Twitter. It must be a fucking TikTok or something, and I thought, huh. I would love sometime to get just like a crazy ass makeup artist to dress us up before an episode. And I know some people that could do some talented things.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe not this specifically. I just saw this and thought in relation to the Sun Bear that it'd be funny to show you. But yeah, we should do some makeup for the show sometime.
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
This might be a little too much. This specifically.
That's a beaver? I think this should have come with a trigger warning, Danny. I'm so sorry.
Is it terrifying?
I'm so sorry, audience.
Terrifying?
I won't be able to sleep. Sunday scaries right there. That's who's gonna be having nightmares about work on Monday when you've got this to haunt your dreams instead. Ooh.
So shouts out to this guy,
I mean, that's a very realistic
and his
dog
ASMR
face
beaver.
to me. Like, it looks like a pit bull's face or something. And then there's like the human wig. I'm assuming it's a wig. Maybe that's the real hair there, but
So maybe we won't go quite.
maybe I'm breaking this down too much. I don't know. I think I'm just, what you guys are seeing live is me trying to process what is happening in front of me. And apparently I'm going to do it audibly. So maybe we should take this off the screen.
Maybe we won't lean into the furry route, okay? But I just thought it was funny in relation to the Sun Bear, which could arguably be a furry, I guess. The Sun Bear accusations here could be a furry, okay? Now I don't know if you guys have seen the Sun Bear. It's kind of an old meme now. Like I said, we're catching up on it, but I thought it was just that funny.
It's part of that leftovers with extra ketchup, brother. Now that is a completely different angle than the one that I put on the thumbnail, but that one was waving, which also looked pretty odd to me. Now that I've seen this photo, it's the one on the right that makes it look like it's a
The
person
saggy
in a bear
butt
suit to me. Yeah, the saggy butt, the weird foot paws down there. Like, I think that's just dirt probably on his paws, but it's just weird. I mean, maybe this bear has just lost some weight and so he's got some extra skin hanging. Like, maybe was he hibernating for a while and he hasn't fattened up yet. I don't know, but I'm gonna press X to doubt on this one. That's what I'm gonna do.
It says hangs out. I don't know what. Pardon my pronunciation. Hangzhou Zoo, located in China, denies social media rumors that the zoo's sun bear is a human in a suit.
Oh well, if someone in China says it, I believe it. Wait, that's not what I meant.
Some people think
it's not the Chinese government, is it? Okay, then maybe I believe it.
It says some people think the bear stands like a person. It seems like you don't understand the bear very well. So sun bears, I guess, stand like this on the reg. Like, this is how they look. So that's their defense. It's like, yeah, this is actually the guy. I mean, actually the bear, but
he's still not buying it.
little do you know that it's just always been a guy in a suit, and he just does that. He lives there and he does that. And they say, oh yeah, this is how sun bears look. But have you ever seen a sun bear in the wild? Is it like Bigfoot?
Oh no.
Is it a guy running around?
We had that. Was it Devin? Who was it? First clear photo of Bigfoot. Maybe that's what's been going on. I heard I heard tale a long time ago that the Loch Ness monster might have really just been a whale hanging dong upside down near the top of the water. Although
Oh, what the
I don't know that
fuck?
a whale would be in Loch Ness, but I've heard like the idea
No.
that people thought that dragons, that old sea monsters that we thought of 100, 200 years ago, that it might have just been a giant whale penis. So maybe it was. Maybe the first Bigfoot was just a bear standing on his. Oh, there we go. Press X to doubt forever. He has fully doxed himself. My God. My God. Now it's almost true. Now I have somehow become associated with doxers, except this one was a self-inflicted doxing.
I
But
can't believe that.
you can't drag me down for this one, guys.
I cannot.
Y'all
believe
saw it
that.
live. You're all my
Kevin,
witnesses.
you're friends with doxers. Just admit it.
This looks fake.
Well, this is the guy. I mean, this is the bear. I keep saying
CGI
it.
CGI bear off my screen. You know what? I think it's the pattern of his fur on his neck that makes it look
It freaks
odd.
me out.
He's got this really long neck. Damn it.
Oh, you got it at the same time as me.
My bad.
Yeah, you're canceled, Kevin. That's what you get, dude.
It's
Friends with
done.
doxers, okay?
So done. Yeah, I
We're
don't
all
trust
mad.
that bear. Is that what happens? Is it like he's like a badger looking bear? I don't know.
No,
Hey.
that's a guy in a suit. Look, you can see the seam. Now watch. When he bends down,
Oh,
you
in
can
the
see
center
the
right
seam
there. You see the
of his
seam.
head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to
you
commit
can't
to the
tell me
bit.
that this is a fucking person. This is not a person. This is a person, and this is a fucking dude in a suit.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
look at the top of his head. He's got like a
Sus.
little. He's been wearing his headset for too long.
I bet he has a headset indentation. And why would a sun bear in the wild have a headset indentation? Okay, you
Yeah, they
tell
don't
me.
have thumbs. They would not be good at Call of Duty.
Do you think this fucking bear is on Call of Duty every night fucking saying the N-word? No. He's not, because it's not real, okay? And he would never do that. A sun bear would never. So there you go.
I drive a Dodge Stratus. That's what Noah's comment just reminded me of.
So there's your sun bear ketchup, okay? Squirting ketchup all over that sun bear. We've got some other things to catch up. Would you like to talk about
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
Let's catch up with here's an interesting one.
No, don't give them your address. All right. Sorry, I got to keep an eye on chat right now.
So we were talking about it before the show too, and you revealed something to me that I didn't think about. Okay. We're talking
That's what I
about
do, brother.
We're talking about the what's the name going around? The airplane lady. What's the like tagline they have for it? It's like that's not fucking real lady or
That
whatever.
motherfucker's not real. Yeah.
Yeah.
The not real lady, maybe. I don't know.
So the not real lady, and I mean maybe it's the not real lady. I don't know, because Kevin says
you already know. You already know what I say in these situations. Where was it? Noah commented it. Yeah, we're pressing X to doubt on this one already. Just immediately. Like we haven't even gotten to see the footage yet. And what bothers me here is the big TMZ watermark, because that kind of, I think at times that makes it look more awkward. But I don't think this woman looks very much like the woman from the plane, and I don't think she sounds very much like the woman from the plane. I think, which may be a theme today, that she might be faking it for clout to try to get some views. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm incredibly sorry, and I hope that doesn't come off as insensitive. But it's not my intention to cause her, if this indeed is that woman, it's not my intention to cause her more harm. And so I don't think anyone should go harass her just because I don't believe what we're about to see. But I once read that you should believe what is it? Half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I think in the modern day, maybe it's down to a quarter of what you see. But yeah, we should Should we roll that beautiful TMZ footage or what?
We've decided that Kevin is not only friends with doxers, but he also is a conspiracy theorist and doesn't believe victims. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm a victim shamer and victim blamer as well. Yes.
Let's listen.
Water is real.
Me, Tiffany Gomez, probably better known as the Crazy Plane Lady.
Crazy Plane Lady.
Which is completely warranted. As you know, I have been unwilling to speak on the viral video, but I do finally feel that it's time. First and foremost, I want to take full accountability for my action.
I always love that one. It's like the easiest. It was like when Fousey was saying he was against sex trafficking. I love, like, it's what you have to say it, I think, in your apology video. You can't not say I take a full accountability, but it's also the easiest thing. Like I would hope so. Yes, you should take full accountability because yeah, you did it. You're you know, you are in control of your actions. It's pretty crazy. But
I guess I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she sounds a little different in a calm demeanor here than she does when she's, you are not fucking real.
I will tell everybody. Have you seen? Okay, I'll let this clip finish. There's been have you seen the second clip though, where she goes full Final Destination? It was released by some news outlet where she's off the plane and she's like, "I'm telling you, don't let that plane take off." And she's like crying basically.
No way.
And she's like, "I want to know what happened." She's like, "I don't care if I never fly on this airline again. I want to know what happens to that exact plane." And she's like tapping on the window and there's security around her and everything. So,
oh my God, no, I never even saw that.
Yeah.
Wow, what the fuck?
So I don't know. It's just weird. If she was, I don't know. It's odd that she just comes out and we'll have to watch the rest, but she's going to come out and apologize, not explain herself at all and just say, "I'm sorry, I want to move on." And that just feels, you know, like
she's getting a lot of hate right now. Okay. You never should accuse a person of not being fucking real. Okay.
That's, yeah. Which, I mean, I guess she learned that one the hard way. Here am I. I didn't learn the lesson that she learned by accusing someone of not being real. I'm saying that motherfucker back there on the screen,
that's not real.
Is not real. No, but I don't know. I think it's this Hawaii stuff that's got me not believing anything that I see right now.
Well, we'll get to that too.
They were completely unacceptable. Distressed or not, I should have been in control of my emotions, and
yeah, she owns
that was not the case. My use of profanity was completely unnecessary.
That's why I always have a different facial hair now. You see?
If she would have just said that guy right there is not real and left out the F-bombs, do you think this would have went a little better for her?
And see, that's where I say this feels weird to me, because it's weird that who made her feel like she had to come out and apologize for cussing. Like, I don't get, what grade are we in? I don't get it. You're a grown woman. You didn't say, you called someone a motherfucker. I mean, Jesus, what was the crime? I guess technically she might have committed a crime though. I don't know. Airplanes are, they're pretty strict about you not causing a scene. So maybe she did commit multiple crimes.
It was practically a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, at least.
I supposedly among the passengers was comedian Carrot Top. See, maybe.
No shot.
Have we ruled out John Cena buying a ticket on this flight? Huh?
Uh-oh. And she sees,
and she just couldn't see him.
She sees him and then she doesn't see him and she's like, wow, that motherfucker is not real.
Yeah. She keeps hearing these trumpet horns in the background. She's like, I swear someone's sitting next to me. Because John's being rude. Yeah, exactly. He won't put his phone on fucking vibrate, and this poor woman has a panic attack because the invisible man's sitting next to her. But I don't know. I guess we'll save some of my doubt for when we talk about what I am more certain are some clout chasing people spreading conspiracy theories on TikTok. But I think maybe because I've seen so many of those videos first, that seeing this and that's why I said the thing about the watermark being over her face, because I think that might fuck with my ability to discern it anyway. But when I looked at it, it just felt like somebody with like a Snapchat filter on or something. Like it didn't feel like it was that same person. But again, let's just whether it is or not, I guess
The truth is out there.
I hope that poor woman is fine. Hopefully she didn't see a shape-shifting reptile on the plane, because
I think she did.
And that's maybe what I'm getting at here, Danny. Maybe she's been replaced. That's what I'm saying. The Illuminati sent this.
Why is she apologizing now? All of a sudden, why now?
So that she can apologize for stepping out of line and causing a scene. What does that sound like? That's something straight out of that awesome movie with Rowdy Roddy Piper called They Live. It's a John Carpenter movie where he puts on these magical glasses and he finds out that the elite are actually a bunch of aliens with like human masks on.
Exactly.
And I'm just saying you can't rule that out as a possibility in this situation. I'm just asking questions.
Movies are usually true, from what I've heard. Like Oppenheimer, that was real.
I heard about that. Yeah. The ending was spoiled for me, though, in 7th grade history. So I saved my $18.
Stupid how they do that to you. They didn't think about that, did they?
Not a diss. Love John Carpenter and They Live.
They didn't think about that, did they? When we were in 7th grade, they never thought spoilers, you know.
It's like, wait, let Chris Nolan tell it. Mr. Smith, your version is boring. Right?
So what you were talking about and hinting at with the conspiracy theories, it's part of this tragedy. Whether there's conspiracy theories around it or not, let's be real, that there is a tragedy happening in Hawaii right now. I mean, it's fucking on fire. Okay.
Yeah.
The whole place is on fire. And we're going to look at some clips of like what the place looks like. And then we're going to look at some psychos that think, well, I'll let them explain, but they think some crazy things about how these fires may have started.
I dropped a hit in the thumbnail. So, Austin Powers fans, you already know. All right.
So this one here says it's the Punisher. I don't know if that's I don't like that. Everything is burnt but the trees. But don't point that out or you're a conspiracy theorist.
Have the community notes helped him on this one yet? Okay, yeah. I would say, yeah. There, that's good. Yeah, what would be the theory there, right? Like, oh yeah, brother, they're destroying all the property, but not the trees. They got this special fire out, and it's gonna take down all the cars, all the property, but trees, brother, they're gonna make it. It's a special fire. It doesn't burn wood. It only burns houses that are also made partially of wood, and patios that are made of wood. But no, yeah, what they didn't point out that some of the telephone poles are still up too.
I mean, there's all kinds of shit up there. Are other buildings too.
Yeah, it's just like this is the bullshit that a lot of these people who are disingenuous with it will just kind of grab some unrelated footage, ask something vague, and then just say, I'm just asking questions, or you can't say that it didn't happen.
They did the same shit in California when they were doing those fucking when the wildfires were happening there. It was invading people's neighborhoods, and some of the houses were missed and stuff in the fires, and there were tons of people saying, oh, must be somebody involved living at that house. How did they miss their house? How did it happen? I don't know how it fucking happened.
Well, we know how Jeff Bezos' house avoided it, because he paid for a private firefighter unit to hang out outside his gate and make sure the fire didn't get close to him. So you don't be mad about that. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's rational to be mad about, I would think, maybe. But also, that's jazz, baby. That's capitalism.
It sounds like something that would happen in a video game or something. It's like, I can imagine it like there's just a giant fence around his massive property, and he's just got like people lined up around it, like Ghostbuster fucking they've got the fucking tank of water on their back, and they've got a
they're
fucking
listening to
giant hose.
CCR in their headphones. Better run through the jungle.
But it's like, what the fuck? Are you serious? When you told me that aspect of it, Hawaii is burning down, but Bezos has fucking a firefighter squad on fucking payroll. Jesus.
Just, hey, go make sure this doesn't get to my house. But no, that's where, and I think that's where the conspiracy theory stems from, is the idea that more millionaire and billionaire Jeff Bezos types wanted to buy a certain property that the Hawaiian natives didn't want to sell. And so the theory is that someone had it burnt so that way they could go in and purchase it, which isn't unlike one of the major plot points in the video game LA Noire, for what it's worth. So press X to doubt, baby. You know, I mean, it's full circle.
Full circle, man.
Yes, and this is where, and Hash and VDub have mentioned it. The theory with the space lasers, we will get to it. I think it's on the docket here. But yeah, see all these cars. Oh, I think you got lucky. The one that I saw of this, all right, trigger warning, an audible trigger warning. So if you want to mute for about 10-15 seconds, go ahead. The video I saw that had burnt destruction like this, it had a poor unfortunate dog that had been like stiff in place in the middle of the road. And I was just like, man,
that's also video game shit.
That's horrible.
Like some kind of nuclear fallout happens, or some kind of
later on, brother,
crazy disaster happens, and all that's left is like corpses that are frozen in place of what they were doing. Oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
It's awful. Yeah,
it's crazy. And so our heart goes out to anybody. I mean, shit, anybody that watches us, I guess, that's in Hawaii.
Just everyone. Except for Lex Luthor.
Everyone.
I don't really care. I don't really feel bad for him down there. He'll be fine.
I guess that did sound like I was saying, like, well, fuck everybody.
Yeah, if you live in Maui and you watch the Clout Route, our heart goes out to you. The rest of you, fucking good luck.
Fuck off.
It sucks. That's the way the cookie crumbles, pal. That's not at all how we feel. But no, thank you, Noah, for hanging out. Shout out, brother. We appreciate you. I will see you later this week. What else do we have on our Hawaii conspiracy bingo card here?
It's exactly what they were saying. We've got the laser beam footage. Okay.
Fire the lasers. All right. For the love of frickin' God, I just want sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their frickin' heads. Okay. That can burn down all of Hawaii.
When has Hawaii ever had wildfires that destroys homes and melts paint off cars? Asking for a meteorologist. And then here's our little video here.
No, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not laughing at the tragedy. I'm laughing at how not real that looks. I bet if we spent some time, we could probably find the app either on Apple or maybe Samsung. This is probably a Samsung thing or an Android thing. It's like the Wild West in their app store. They have way more options.
It's the same editor that Hujan uses for his
who made
huge-amations or whatever that he does.
That's awful. First of all, and that's where conspiracy theorists can kind of get kooky and take it too far. First of all, you're overcomplicating a matter. Why the fuck would anyone need to use a laser beam? Like, you wouldn't, why would you need that when
it gets worse, dude? It gets worse.
If the people you think are really burning this thing down or burning it down, why the fuck would they need to use laser beams when they could just pay for a handful of people to go out there and start fires the old-fashioned way? It would not require a fucking laser, and the laser would be the only thing that someone could potentially see. Like, so dumb.
I just watched that satellite.
We'll see, I don't think
I just watched that satellite fucking charge up and fire a giant fiery beam at my yard.
It's like that scene from Cocaine Bear, which was also a made-up part of the story where the guy's like, "Oh, hey, there's this dude hanging from a parachute in my front yard." But hey, Hash has a great idea for
Dude, no,
the
that
Halloween
is a great
episode.
idea. Oh, keep that on the back burner, Kevin. Remember that one.
Yep.
But this says Los Angeles Sheriff Deputy Elda Perico believes that the fires in Hawaii are being set intentionally by directed energy weapons, secretly being used by the government.
Damn.
As in space lasers. Also something about portals. So let's look at some of these.
I love that game.
This portal opens for about 2 weeks every year with the strongest energy happening on 8/8. And wouldn't you know it, many of their deliberate fires created by dudes, like you said, the last few years all started in this 2 week window. Dun dun dun. Do you even understand what he's trying to say here?
No, I think you'd have to be pretty fully ingrained into this.
This is a deputy, dude, a sheriff deputy. I guess they don't have to be scientists, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. I want a freaking deputy, a California deputy, to tell me all about the Hawaiian laser beams, direct energy weapon. Yeah, not that direct energy. I'm not, suggesting that maybe those things don't exist, because
Kevin,
as far as I know,
fucking watch it.
We probably do. I mean, Nikola Tesla was rumored to have made some kind of energy weapon about 100 years ago at this point,
like Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, plus exactly. No, so I'm not saying that laser beams don't exist. It's possible that laser beams exist. I don't know. But why? Again, it makes no fucking sense in this scenario. It's like it's like one of the craziest of the 9/11 conspiracy theories. Listen, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with all of you. But you've probably heard me make some jokes about it. But it'd be like someone saying, "Oh yeah, it's one of those, like, there were no planes on 9/11. It was actually just holograms, and they shot it down with a laser." No, that's not at all what fucking happened. That's really dumb. That's a really dumb story that you've concocted. And that's kind of how I feel about this, where it's like, okay, you might be able to convince me in this idea that some rich, evil bastard would burn down the poor people in a forest so he could buy their land for pennies on a dollar. But you're never going to convince me that someone shot it down with laser beams, because then that's not a rich millionaire. That's the fucking government, which, I mean, we already stole Hawaii once. Why would our government burn it down? It doesn't make sense. We already got what we wanted. We made Hawaii a state. It's not like they came over to us it's not like their queen rode a boat over here and was like, "Hey, we'd really like to be a state. We think that'd be much cooler for us. We hate autonomy. We hate making our own decisions. Please tell us how to be civilized and how to live like you."
That sounds right.
That
sounds right, actually.
So
I think that's history you're recalling there, Kevin.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yep. Historian Kev.
So this, now it says, "I was warned not to post this video." It's being posted in,
this dude's a clown,
relation to he is. It's being posted in relation to the Hawaii fires, but as you can see down here, this clip is at least 2 months old and originated in Chile. It depicts a transformer exploding with YouTube's frame-by-frame tool and high resolution. You can see that the beam weakens as the explosion does. So
what I'm hearing is something way more significant than laser beams, because robots in disguise are exploding in Chile and no one's talking about it. So
was this Optimus Prime?
Yeah, it was Megatron that fired the goddamn laser.
I get it now. Okay, that makes more sense. If you put it in movie terms, it always makes more sense.
I know, it kind of looks
if they
like
would have said
laser
Transformers blowing up, if they said Transformers were real, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, where's Cybertron? I want to go there."
Yeah, that's when you find out that whatever that real shitty, whatever the Transformers movie was, where they decided that everything that's ever happened in history had Transformers to do with it. It's like, yeah,
Like there was like he
the,
had a sword and
yeah,
that
like
one and
King
everything.
Arthur's
King
knights, or
Arthur.
yeah, the dragons were actually Transformers, and it's like actually we went to the moon because Transformers were there, and actually Merlin was a dumbass. There were just robots running around. That's actually spoiler
Right.
alert. Michael Bay is in the CIA, and this is what
Huh.
they call revelation of the method. That's another one
Uh-oh.
from the conspiracy theory world where they will show it to you. They're gonna. It's like the frog in the boiling water thing. They're gonna turn that water up on you, brother, by showing it to you. That's why Christopher Nolan. Did you ever see? Did we talk about this one? When the crazy conspiracy theory that Christopher Nolan knew about Sandy Hook and he put it in The Dark Knight, and like how stupid that's
Maybe we kind
because
of did.
on a
Refresh
map,
me.
yeah, there's a map in the scene where they're gonna blow up the Gotham Stadium or whatever, and they point at a map and the name Sandy Hook is on that map, and so
Oh
these fucks went
no.
wild with, oh yeah, Christopher Nolan's in on it. And I heard this amazing comedy bit about it. It was like, oi, bruv, so I hear you're gonna do a shooting and you need me to spoil it for you on me movie, eh? So what I'm thinking is what we do is
Oi.
I'm gonna have it on a map. All right. And it's just gonna be there. And I'm gonna point somewhere else, but it'll be right there.
Governor.
And governor, yeah, and it's like, do you hear yourself? Bro? Go out. Those are the folks that really do need to go outside. Sometimes we say it in jest. We say it to some folks that spend too much time on Twitter making photo edits of me and Danny. But sometimes it's real. And when you start to convince yourself of these fucking crazy stories, uh maybe fire off YouTube for a little while but like and subscribe to this channel before you go, because we
Yeah.
are here to help.
We'll
All
tell you
right?
about conspiracy theory. We give you a healthy enough dose of conspiracy theories that you won't turn into a psychotic fucking nut job. That it probably is. I probably didn't need to
You
say
might be a
the
nut job, but
same thing twice. But
you'll be more towards the center, because neither of us lets the other go too far in any one direction. You know what I mean? For every Steve Crowder fucking watch it, there's a joke about Hassan Piker's chair. Like we're here to
yeah,
keep it fair and balanced.
I like that. Okay, so well, speaking of fair and balanced, like I said, healthy doses of conspiracy. We're trying to be a little fair. Okay, me and Kevin have the balanced commentary. We're being fair and letting these people speak. Hawaii fire survivor wants to give her thoughts on the situation here, so let's let her speak.
As Yusuf Tube would say, she wants to speak her truth, not the truth.
Yeah.
Her truth.
Hawaii fire survivor and witness offers testimony to what she saw. This was not a natural disaster.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and call her an alleged fire survivor, just to be safe.
Fair enough. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
I have been trapped in Lahaina for the
Can we
last 4
pause
days.
real quick though? Sorry. Notice, because it's kind of poorly done at the top of her head. It says, please boost this post. All right. That's not. It's going to stay up there, I think, the whole time. And it won't be the last time you hear it mentioned. But, if anybody wants to play detective with me at home, that's clue number 1. I don't have the LA Noir music to let you know when we've caught them all. You'll have to do that on your end. But.
Please boost this post. The truth. They are not telling you about the massacre in Maui.
That motherfucking fire was not real. Right? That's what this lady's on.
I guess.
Experienced firsthand what was going on there. What I went through is not important. I need to get this message out. This was not a natural disaster.
So, fair and balanced. She's saying not a natural disaster. I think Kevin and I are saying it was a natural disaster.
There's clue. We got another clue from Babs.
I guess until the footage of like fucking Tesla core satellite and somebody's got a perfect fucking shot of just this fucking, it's like in the cartoons when it's charging up and all the beams come into one and then it shoots a giant beam and then all of a sudden boom and all of Hawaii is lit on fire. Until that, I would say that probably a natural disaster.
Honestly, I'd need to see actual Goku powering up his Kamehameha in the clouds before I'd give it any warrant. But no, yeah, I am
Fair enough.
currently leaning natural disaster. Again, and if there were ever some arrests or anything like that, that would warrant the idea that somebody burnt this down, maybe I'd be willing to hear you out on that. But laser beams,
Arrest Elon Musk.
get me out of here. I'm checking out. I'm not even pressing X to doubt because I think, well, actually, no, I have to press X to doubt on the laser beams. But by the time this lady's done, I think we'd be able to press the old Y button and accuse her of a lie. But I don't know. We'll see.
Did you show this?
Yeah.
Alex Jones isn't behind this, so no one will be sued.
I also never trust anyone who does this bit to me when they do the, like, because I see this as like, you're basically telling me to shut up. I mean, you're gonna close your mouth. You're gonna listen to me, and as long as I'm demonstrative, you're gonna believe that I'm telling the truth. So I don't know.
Hush it, Kevin. Hush it.
It's probably my band training is why.
This was a direct energy attack on the people
Direct
and the
energy
place
attack.
of Maui. If you know what lives there, what descendants live there, you know why. And you know why it happened on 8/8.
So what the fuck?
So
do we have to keep going?
There's a
to
lot of
even
us that
understand?
don't, so it would be great if she explained that, right? But she won't. So we're gonna have to look that up on our own and figure out why 8/8 is an important day in Hawaii. If you know it in the chat, let us know. I'd love to hear it.
It's probably the same thing as like, yeah, Y2K bullshit. It's like they always come out with these dates and then they happen and then they're like, oh well, actually it's not that 8/8. It's the next 8. It's the other 8/8. Sorry.
That Illuminati, brother. They're into their numbers.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, first of all, I think we know who lives there. Hawaiian natives live there, and also rich
Jeff
fucking
Bezos.
bastards live there. Yeah, that's it. So again, that's the one part of this that has any plausibility to me, is that rich assholes would want to kick their poor neighbors out who aren't willing to sell. But no, I don't. If that is real, then Jeff Bezos really is fucking Lex Luthor at that point, right? Because he has a goddamn fucking laser. He's Dr. Evil, probably more Dr. Evil. I don't want to give him the credit of Lex Luthor because that dude was pretty smart for a fictional character that doesn't exist.
So
Samoans made lasers.
I can't even give these people credit because this is like, as you'll see here, it's a meme account on Twitter and it is a repost of a post. So there's multiple TikTok accounts floating around on this image. Oh my gosh, it's so tragic what they do on fucking Twitter. They can't ever fucking acknowledge an original creator. These meme accounts and shit always fucking do rips that are so foul. But one of these people, I'm assuming, are the original person here in this video. Maybe it's at Spencer from Florida, or maybe it's this other one that's like Jacqueline Melani. We'll never know, I guess.
Oh yeah, because they straight jacked it.
Thanks, meme account. But let's listen to this guy and what he has to say for a second.
Been in the industry of people losing their homes due to fire, flood, monster, emergency services. But I need you guys to hear me out. You don't see.
What industry is it that he's talking about? Did you hear that part? He says he's in the industry of natural disasters. What?
No, can you wait? Will you roll that back? I didn't hear him say that. What
Listen to this.
I've been in the industry of people losing their homes due to fire, flood, monster, emergency services. But
he really sped that up. You know, one of the things that leads me to not trust a person's position of authority is when they rush through the second half of their title. But
yeah,
it sounded like
added
he's an insurance
tagline.
agent of some kind, and then he's like fire, flood, and auto flood. Sound like Boomhauer there at the end. So
All
yeah,
right.
apparently he's an assurance adjuster. So this is Tyler Durden.
And look at his shirt. It says like NFT. Is that his?
Yeah, it's probably some secret Fight Club thing.
No, I think that might be his. Isn't that his like his emotional fucking breakdown or whatever? Those little quizzes that we had to take that tell us like what
is
kind of
that a
persons we
thing?
are.
You see,
INFT.
he feels like a protagonist to me. Right? Is that one of them?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Here,
Yeah.
let's let him talk.
I need you guys to hear me out. You don't
Good.
see what's going on. I feel something is bigger. I've been on Maui the last 9 years, and I know the geographical location and how everything works. There was no fucking way
What?
that a hurricane missed Big Island, went to Maui, and didn't flood them, didn't give them,
Come on,
crazy
get it
other
out.
things, but it caused fires.
So, are you with him here?
Oh, she's
The
right.
hurricane
Not
started
everyone
fire.
can just press record and go, right? Like writing is your friend. I know a lot of us don't like to do it, but writing is your friend. Editing is your friend. This
Yeah,
guy
like, get to the
sounds like
point.
he ran up a hill, like Kate fucking Bush, to come record this. He's like, how come there was no water in the fire, and there was fires, but there's a hurricane. There was another, not the other stuff, but then there were fires. I don't know, man. I'm not buying it.
The thing about these conspiracy theorists, they're always very articulate.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, okay, here the last one we'll get to with this Hawaii stuff. This shouts out to Jesus himself, actually. If you didn't know, Bezos had, Bezos had a personal firefighter. God, if I could speak, firefighter squad, but all the church needs is Jesus. Okay. This is your sign to seek our Lord and Savior. The fires in Hawaii burnt everything but the church. And
I mean, a lot of, in this, I guess in this area.
A tree.
Oh, those trees are still alive.
Trees.
How come them trees are still alive, brother, if everything burnt down?
But
how come that stop sign's up there? Isn't metal a conductor of heat?
Check that out, though.
Why didn't that fire melt the steel of those stop signs?
Unscathed.
Wow.
Kevin, explain Jesus's power, okay? Explain this.
They probably
I believe in God.
They probably also use some of their endless wealth to stick a couple of guys with hoses at each corner. Yeah. You want us to fan out, Father? Like the whole town is burning. I don't give a shit about that as long as you keep God's house protected. God does not want me to die in this fire and have to move back to Saginaw. All right? You keep this goddamn church. You keep this church safe.
Oh God, protect the church. We can't let them get to God.
If that's the case, isn't God such a massive dick?
Yeah, he's like, well, fuck everything else.
Like the fact that people could say that, be a Christian, and think that that's some kind of dub for Christianity, just to me shows you how many Christians have just completely lost the fucking plot of the religion that they claim to abide by. It's a Mormon church too, so now all bets are off, dude. It could have been aliens. It could have been a fucking. You ever played Apex Legends? I think they have like a little bubble shield you can drop. So maybe the Mormons have that. I don't know.
Magic underwear.
Yeah. Oh, they probably just put all the underwear in a circle.
Yeah. I imagine. Yeah.
So,
anyways, shout out to any victim of this terrible, I couldn't find the word, terrible fire that's going on in Hawaii there. That's a tragedy, Kev. And I don't think it's a conspiracy theory, but
yeah. And I hate to make light of the tragedy, but I am happy to make fun of grifters who are trying to use a tragedy to get more attention on the internet and try to get their TikTok or Twitter feed monetized. So, yeah, sorry. This might be one of those cases where, bullying is healthy. A little healthy mockery. But with that being said, do not go harass these people. They are crazy enough on their own. And to be honest,
Very
they
true.
listen to a goddamn word you said anyways. So there's no fixing them like our unfortunate airplane lady who clearly does not need to be fixed by me, Danny. She clearly got
No.
fixed herself. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not hurt about it. I'm not just coping. That has nothing to do with why I claim she wasn't real. It wasn't me coping with my own loss or anything like that. How dare you say that? How dare you accuse me? You gave me anxiety and depression, Danny. You had me standing on a car saying I wanted to Minecraft myself. Sorry. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I think I transitioned to Fousey too early. My bad, dude.
Yeah, spoilers for Fousey later. We'll get to Fousey. But I wanted to get to this fan submission from Mama Creepy here. Okay, so shouts out to Mama Creepy. Go sub to Mama Creepy's YouTube channel if you haven't. I've shared she shared a bunch of her videos in the Discord. I've shared some. We've also shouted her out before and showed her page and stuff. She's awesome. Mama Creepy. She sent us this video and it kind of blew my mind this morning. It sent me through a roller coaster of emotions, so I had to bring it to you and watch it on the show here with everyone. TikTok hairstylist versus Robin Karen fight at hair salon. Okay.
We might have to buckle up for this one because this is a long one.
This might be one of the most wild things I've ever seen unfold at a hair salon, at least.
Well, follow up to that. How much time have you spent at a hair salon?
Never. I mean,
because I knew, all right, my wonderful mother went ahead and warned me. She's like, listen, my dad and all my brothers were bald by 30. So if you want to do any cool shit with your hair, you should do it now. So I actually have been in some hair salons back in my day. You had to do something with my stringy Hulk Hogan hair. Needed a lot of product to make that look good. So yeah, it's been a good 2 decades, probably close to that, since I've been in a salon, but I would say this is hopefully not your average experience. Let's all hope. And if it is, by God, whatever you're tipping these people isn't enough. But score 1 for the bald guys who can cut our own hair about once a week for free.
I've never had an experience at a hair salon. Maybe when I was younger with my mom, like maybe she made me sit in the front of the store while she got her hair done or something. I don't know. But that's about the extent of it. So I'm not very familiar. This just looks like somebody's like, it reminds me more of like a tattoo parlor or something. That's what the vibes.
The blacked out windows are a weird thing. I will say that the curtains being drawn, it does give it more of a tattoo parlor vibe. Also, her tattoos and black gloves, I think, help there. And poor lady is training someone today. Let's keep that in mind as we watch this. Let's not forget the poor bubbly lady in the corner there, all smiles at the start. I have a feeling it's not going to end that way for her.
Yeah, let's watch.
But yeah, just like Training Day. Remember that movie? It's like that, but in a hair salon.
There you go.
These remakes are getting fucking out of control.
I like, that's a good explanation here. Let's go.
She's going to do exactly like I do it. Robin, you need to be more trusting. No, but it's me. I would never do anything to make you uncomfortable.
So a little context here, I guess, and you'll kind of glean this context as you go along here from their conversation. But apparently the lady getting her hair done is not familiar with the lady that's getting trained and doesn't want to deal with the lady back there being trained. Okay.
Which I will say, I think that is a thing for people, ladies, fellas, anybody who does have a specific person that does your hair. Maybe sound off in the chat while we watch this and let us know. Because just for instance, again, speaking from my own personal experience, I think my own mother has gotten her hair cut by the same person for the better part of the last 20 years. Like she found someone who she trusts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Danny and I are kind of like, we get off easy on this because we have no fucking hair. We have one option, guys. It is to shave it off. We don't think about it. After a certain age, you stop being self-conscious about it. You start to kind of embrace it. But for those of you who do have hair, making sure it doesn't look fucked for the next 2 weeks is probably a high priority for a lot of people. So maybe you can relate to this woman's anxiety, but she immediately starts out just acting like a fucking child, right? Like, you have to trust me. No, like, bro, that sound like this woman sounds like this sounds like a clip from a babysitter right now. You have to trust me. You know, she sounds like one of those 6-year-olds getting their first haircut with a little bowl on top of their head, just crying their eyes. No, I don't want to.
All right, let's let her go.
I know, I just want to. Well, you're supposed to be with the customer. Oh, not in this room. I'm the boss here, Robin. I'm not paying her, I'm paying you.
So it seems like they're having.
And here we have a generational fight here, because we have the whole idea of the customer. Because basically what she said was the customer is always right. And the salon owner, I'm assuming she's the owner at the very least, how I think most of this stuff operates, correct me if I'm wrong, you either own a salon or you rent out a booth in a salon a lot of times. So most of these folks operate sort of as contractors or independent business owners. So she's maybe helping out training this person right now. So I get the idea of wanting to stick with your person, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, we have a clash of ideologies right now. The customer is always right versus, nah, fuck you, it's my business, I get to decide how things operate. You can probably guess which side I'm on. The customer is not only not always right, but half the time they're a fucking dumbass. So
completely wrong.
That self of entitlement can go take a walk for all I care. Just because you're paying, I'll go find someone else's money. You know, if you don't want to pay me, you want to pay me money for my services, you want to be a rude asshole, get on out of here. So far, I am team hairdresser. We'll see if it changes. Thank you all. We got some chat is helping us out here, keeping us in line.
Oh yeah. Here, let's keep going.
Nope, but I pay her, so she does what I say. And come on, Sharon. You'll be fine. You want to leave? I will, if you don't get my hair. You have your color on, and you want to talk to me like that? Yeah.
So she says, "I'll leave if you're not gonna do my hair," and she's like, "What? What the fuck are you saying to me?" This is a hilarious instance where you are in the middle of somebody like doing something to you. So like this instance, it's your hair or whatever, but like you could imagine it in like other scenarios too. Maybe you're getting your pedicure or something, or getting a tattoo. Yeah. Imagine a tattoo, yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, we're gonna bring Stu in for training," and you're like, "Motherfucker, this is permanent."
Well, yeah, and I don't think they would do that kind of thing in that scenario, but just imagine being like, a tattoo's a great one, where you're like in the middle of your tattoo and you just start criticizing the dude doing it to you, being like, "Oh, you know, some of your stuff I'm suspect about. I'm not sure if I like that or this." And you're like, "You're going to talk to me like that while I'm giving you a tattoo?"
Yeah, you better cross that T or I'm not paying for this. Like, bro, you want to threaten me? Why? Well, the job's half done. That is pretty ballsy. And it should be put, you should put it in your little either front shirt pocket, if you got one of those like me, or in your hip pocket, because there is going to be a point in time later where she's going to say, essentially, "You're going to let me leave like this?" After she's already said and threatened, "I'll leave right now." So the manipulation, it's gaslight central today, man. It's crazy.
Here, let's keep going here.
Robin. She does hair. I want you to do my hair. I'm not going to tell you again. Robin, don't.
I'm not going to tell you again.
You can go. No, you're not going to talk to me about that. Oh my God. Robin, you can go. Robin, you're not going to talk to me disrespectfully. And then you don't either. I'm going to have you do my hair. Right. I want you. Right. And just relax. Take it back. I will. Take it back.
I mean, like,
I am loving it.
This is so wild.
Must-see TV right now.
I started flipping out when I got to this part. I'm like, seriously? She shut the door and she's like, "Come on, lady." Like, she's honestly being very I don't know what the word is for it, but she's like being easy with the lady. Like, look, chill out. Okay. Maybe maybe this conversation is going the wrong way. Come on. She's like trying to be reasonable. But oh my God.
You're gonna leave and be like, meanwhile, the other lady is on the verge of a heart attack. You can hear just the way her voice kind of flutters. Like she's losing all control of her major functions.
And then look at the training lady. She's like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember? Yeah. See, I told you to watch that face.
Rinse it out.
Rinse it out and go and leave. Yeah, this lady's being completely disrespected. That's the thing.
God.
Yes, this we'll call her Karen, sits there in the chair. She has no idea how many years or hours. She has no idea the schooling this lady has been through. Again, I get the position. This is an awkward situation. You usually are doing it with a person that you trust. But if it is a person that you trust that has never done you wrong, like I'm assuming the whole reason this lady is so adamant that our main character hairdresser does her hair, I'm assuming it's because she's done a good job in the past and that she's treated her well. She's made her feel comfortable. So for you, the second things get rocky for you, the second you're put in that uncertain, unknown territory, for you to act like that, just they say, the circumstances don't make the person, they just reveal who they already are. And so this is how she treats people who are normally good to her, regardless of if you think maybe the salon owner should calm down or handle it better. To me, the customer's in the wrong here all day. And frankly, she's kind of a bitch. Yeah. I wouldn't want her money. Me personally, I think I'm too good for her money. After this, if I'm the hair salon owner, if I'm both these people at this point, I'm like, you know what? Keep it.
Well, you'll see how it goes.
So, do whatever you say. I came to get my hair. I know, and I am running a full-blown business, and I'm training her. And wait.
Oh, come on. Let me big league your business, too.
Yeah, you're in my business. Getting your hair done.
Wow. While you're sitting here demanding that only I do it, you're going to belittle the fact that I'm trying to run this as a business for myself. This is just a thing you do. You're just an accessory to me. You exist to cut my hair. I don't care about your fucking business. You work for me.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? This lady is disturbed.
Christ,
if you don't want to hear me out and get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you gonna stop me?
Did you see that?
Brother, sometimes you gotta come on the top rope with the elbow drop. Yeah. Sometimes your hairdresser won't listen to reason. Yeah. And so you gotta hit him from the top and give him the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, now she's
She's about to bitch slap her ass. We gotta go roll that back a second because because
I want to see our training lady's reaction to this, because I feel like, well, hey, Danny, we've been in this exact situation before, haven't we?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Except instead of a customer, it was a business partner that came in to shove me, and you and the crew kind of stepped up in front of him. So I'm gonna see if our trainee is really about it. If she really has her boss's back.
No. She just started.
Robin, you can't talk to people like that and think that people are just gonna do whatever you say. I came to get my hair. I know, and I am running a full-blown business, and I'm training her. And wait, really? Honestly, Robin, if you don't want to hear me out and get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you gonna fucking hit me?
Oh, it was just eyebrow.
Get the fuck out. Robin, get out, and do not cause a scene in my business. You just almost went to hit me, and you know what? It's on camera.
I love that. She's like, by the way, bitch, you just tried to fucking flinch, try to make me flinch or something. You're on camera, bitch. Candid camera. Suck it.
Dang. Oh.
Suck it.
Robin, you didn't? Oh, get out.
Get out, bitch.
Oh my God. Ew, Robin, that was fucking disgusting. You just made me waste product. Oh my God.
Yeah, get it.
Why did you shoot me? Look how you just spoke to me and she just saw that.
Why can't you finish my hair?
There would be at
how
this
would
point,
you even
there's
sit in that?
No question. There's no question. You're gone. There's no question. I don't even know how she can sit there and be like, Please.
How can you not just finish my hair? Because she's been
I would
entitled.
wanna
She hasn't been told
leave.
no very much in her entire life.
Like, you would think her as a person making this go down would want to leave. Imagine if she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I'll finish your hair. You're gonna she's like, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Just sit down and we'll do your hair real quick.
Yeah, that's
Like,
also how
what?
desperate are you? You're gonna trust that person that you just insulted and threatened to fucking clothesline to finish your hair, and you think they're actually gonna do a good job?
I'm gonna pull out my lighter and fucking turn your head into a fireball.
Yeah, you're gonna end up with a chunk of your earlobe missing on accident. Yeesh.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Woman, I'm just having. I apologize. I'm having a lot of stress in my life.
I have a lot of stress.
in my life.
I'm sorry, Robin. Please. No, Robin. Please. Robin, that way.
Please.
Come on, Robin. I need you to go. We're gonna have to reschedule.
Please.
I'm sorry. That way, you have me champion. Like,
It's turned into like like
She was so stressed. Like she really should sit back down. Like if your
This-
voice is wavering that much, you're not really in control of your motor functions.
I mean, this is where it went from like
Not that I would know.
I was like super intrigued and like, what the fuck? And like, then I was disturbed by her and like, oh yeah, get this bitch out of here. And then it comes around to like, somehow, some way, I'm feeling bad that this lady's like having this.
Don't.
freak out.
That's what she does.
I know.
That's her goal. That's why she's doing it.
I just like now, yeah,
It's like
I'm at this
Fousey.
point where I'm like feeling bad that she's acting this way. Like, what the fuck?
Nothing's ever her fault. Things just happen to her. She doesn't have any accountability. In her mind, in this moment, this woman has no accountability for anything that has happened up until this point. Everything that we just watched for the last 2 minutes has happened to her. She has not been an active participant. These things were done to her. Like, she's done. She's fried. There's no getting to this person. Unfortunately, and some people I think maybe never have a chance because they grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth, and they have, they live in a gated community their whole life. They don't have to pay for college. They don't have to pay for work. And then the next thing you know, they're sitting in a salon and somebody who has free will finally says, I'm not going to do what the fuck you say just because you fucking said it. And then they lose their shit because literally no one has told them no since they were a preteen. And they don't know how to regulate their emotions because they haven't had to deal with these emotions in a long time. And so they start to go, please, please, please. I said I was sorry.
Here, let's let her.
My
Let
God,
her
dude,
do
sounds
it
like
more.
a chihuahua or a dachshund or something.
Let's let her go a little more.
I had someone do that to
Well,
me.
I can't go with my hair.
But you should think about that before you are disrespectful.
I'm
That was like wild, Robin.
I'm on
I've
my
never
Hassan
had that.
Piker arc here.
No, Robin, let's just deal with this later. Like, I just need you to go. Like, that was super disrespectful.
Oh my god! I'm so surprised that you're kicking me out.
Oh
right
my
now.
God. And if anything, Poland, I was making an excuse for the rich. So anyway, maybe it is class warfare. I don't know. It's not their fault, guys. They're rich and pampered. They can't help themselves. I bet she said, oh.
I bet you said the N word in her car a few times. Yeah. She probably watches Glenn Beck
No
too.
doubt. She's pulled a PewDiePie before when no one was listening.
Like, I can't even believe you just told me like that. Like, I really took care of you when no one in the other salon wanted to do your hair. I wanted to do your hair. And
Oh,
Isn't that an interesting? Isn't that an interesting aspect? All the other salon people were like, fuck this bitch. She's crazy.
Danny, I don't know about you, man. I feel shocked by that revelation. That is like that's like a Tarantino-esque, that's some M. Night Shyamalan when he was good. That's some third act twist right there. I didn't see that one coming, brother.
you did a
thought?
bond. And you just
So
went
how do I
that
get
hard.
this out?
You're just gonna go home and wash it.
I don't know why I'm
Mom,
getting
you
kicked
can't
out.
expect people and expect people to do
No,
stuff.
she says, how do I get this out of her hair? And she said, I don't know. Go wash it. Bitch.
This is for you. This is a service. It's not like the bank. You know what I mean? Like, I understand your situation with the bank, but you can't
Wait.
come in here in my business.
You
and
can't
like,
talk to the bank that way either. I promise
my
you.
daughter.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any loans talking to the bank like that.
Yeah. You're not gonna get your money out
Bitch,
talking to the bank
bitch,
that way. They'll
bitch,
send
you better
to
give me
an
that money.
ATM. Yeah. That's crazy.
You know, I have a lot of pressure too. I mean, we all have pressures. That's just
Under pressure.
honestly, I
Pushing
feel
down on
like I'm
me
wasting so much
makes me
product,
yell
and like
at my ball hairdresser.
I don't want you to waste your time, but that was a lot. Like, I'm gonna need you to go there.
That was a lot, yeah. Look before you leap, friends.
This lady's like,
You know,
holy fuck, dude.
Take the time to think about. It's like Dwight Schrute always said, before I do anything,
Wow.
I stop and ask myself, would an idiot do this? And if the answer is yes, I don't do that thing, you know? So just stop, take some breaths, walk it off for a minute. Probably could have been solved by a lap, you know? Coach used to always tell us, this is another sports guys thing. Sorry, I'll see you later, PT. Sorry. I'm going to say a sports thing for a second. Coach used to always tell us, take a lap, you know, walk it off. All right, go expel some of that energy that he's gotten you all fired up now. Go burn that off. And when you've calmed down a little bit, talk about it. Cooler heads prevail, as they said, which this time the pun was intended, because I hope she doesn't try to use cold water to wash that shit out of her hair.
You know, somebody should have told Fousey some of those things you just said, because that's what we're getting into next. And we've already seen him break down a couple times, just like this Karen did. But now he's got even old creators coming out of retirement to fucking make content on his ass, because he's had such an unhinged arc on Twitch and now on Kick or whatever. The dude's insane. We'll see a little here. Drama Alert says YouTuber Colossal is crazy. If you remember him, the clown that was in like Baited and shit with Keemstar. Right?
He's never really retired, has he? He just does podcasts now. He just went the Ethan route.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I guess he may be making a expose video on Fousey. He used to do a series, a couple different episodes of Fousey Tube hit piece. And it seems like this clip right here is what he's referencing, why he wants to come back. So let's check this out.
What? Okay, somebody lead me. What's happening right now? This guy's trying to go viral off my name.
Somebody's trying to go viral off Fousey's name.
And that's only I'm allowed to do that, guys. You can't go viral off my name. That's my shtick. This is like when Ian was like, I'm usually the puppet master in these situations, right? That's straight. Yes, I love it. Yeah, it's gonna get better. Don't worry.
Get the fuck away!
Oh my God.
You should have stepped in and protected me. What the fuck?
You should have stepped in and protected me. First of all, were they not in between him? They definitely were.
Well, what kind of person, what kind of fucking child is like looking at everybody else and being like, well, why didn't you stop me? Why didn't you make, why weren't you looking out for the brand?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not my fucking responsibility. If you're the fucking dude, you're the guy.
You're a grown
You're
ass
acting
man.
like a nut job.
Fucking, yep. You got to protect my image. That's what next time we're out drinking, Danny, you're going to hear that from me.
I need to say that
You need
more
to
than
protect
you
my
do.
image.
I need to say that more. That would be something that I would say before you would say. I think.
Yeah, no, it'll be because you aren't being wild enough. Like, Danny, you need to throw a tequila bottle at somebody. I got an image to uphold here.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
He's asking me about July 15th and Keen. What the fuck? Nobody does shit, man. You gotta help protect my image. I'm bad.
Scrub.
I'm like Kanye. I lose my mind.
See that? We
like
talked about that
Kanye.
in the pre-show. That's where I think some of this is a bit for Fousey. Don't forget, this dude made a lot of money faking pranks. So we can't sit here and rule out the possibility that none of this is mental health related and that it's all for views, it's all for clout. I think it's a combination of the two, if I'm being honest.
He just started revealing recently, like on podcasts and shit, and his new little Twitch outing that like, oh, all of my pranks were fake 100% and blah, blah, blah. You make that statement and then you act like this and act crazy and do all these stunts. Now, as a Twitch streamer, yeah, am I supposed to believe that this is sincere mental breaks, or are you just, riding the clout route, as they say?
Well, and there's the Keem conversations he allegedly had, which we'll probably talk about after these clips. But yeah, there are accusations that even the July 15th thing was a quote character. So how much of any of this is real?
Explain that a little bit.
Well, okay.
Go ahead, go into
So
it
here's a little fun thing that I did today in preparation for this show. When I went out for my little afternoon walk, I listened to a little hour-long Bo Blacks video. That was,
you're gonna get criticism in the comments for that, Bo Blacks.
Hey, I use Bo Blacks in the same way that I used to use Def Noodles, which is for digestible updates on stuff that I know we're going to talk about. So luckily for me, this one was pretty digestible because most of the talking was from these two knuckleheads themselves. There wasn't a lot of Josh reading you tweets because they did everything over video. They did everything themselves. So essentially, Keemstar had accused or had made claims that Fousey called him right after the Mile High event, which you can see our take on that in episode 83. Go check that out after this if you want the full breakdown. Apologies in advance. I had some harsh thoughts, I think. But
join the Mile High Club, Kev.
In that
differently.
Right. Yeah. I just gotta, figure out what that means first, apparently. But Keem alleges that in a 1-minute conversation at around 11 a.m., Fousey said to him, I'm fine, because Keemstar alleges the call was made because everyone was reaching out to him saying, hey, Fousey's lost his mind. What the fuck is going on? And so, being business partners and all that stuff, but alleged friends, he claims he calls him. The call has been, they've both admitted to the call at this point. What's disputed is what was said on the call. Keemstar claims that when he called Fousey and said, oh, hey, man, what the fuck is going on? He said, oh, no, bro, it's fine. I'm just doing my July 15th character. Oh, hey, and Keem, bro, I just fucked this girl in the bathroom. And then at the time, Keemstar alleges he hadn't seen the stream, so he didn't know the context. And he just says, oh, okay, dude, cool. Thinking like, oh, that was the outrageous thing that he did that everyone's reaching out about. And then like 5 or 6 hours later, they had a text conversation where, as we all saw when we watched it together in episode 83 of the Clout Route podcast, that Fousey, once he saw chat's reaction to what he had done, he immediately backpedaled and said, he started by saying, I shouldn't have shared that. Then he said, I was lying. I'm sorry. It's a prank. So just like he had done when we saw it live, he claimed that he hadn't done anything and called Keem a liar. So there's this whole back and forth over what he said, what he did. But he also, this dumbass, because he's doing a 24/7 stream, called his therapist while on stream. And in a way to try to get Keem, this is what he said. He said, therapist, one of my friends had the nerve to say to me that I'm not sober, and that hurt my feelings so much. Can you believe that? And his therapist said, well, to my knowledge, you've been sober up until that event at the airport. And then he said, okay, I love you. Bye. So he's been outed at this point. Like, he definitely did some, I will say allegedly, because it's what we have to do in these situations.
Right.
He allegedly took advantage of a sex worker in an airport bathroom. It's just not a good look. And now once that comes out, all of a sudden I'm having a manic episode. So the Keemstar's whole thing, as someone who's been there with them from behind, and can I stop for a second and say I hate how much I've had to say that dude's name in the last 5 minutes. Both of them, Keemstar, Fousey. Oh. I hate that I'm in a situation where I feel like I'm taking sides with goddamn Keemstar of all the people. So I take no fucking joy in this. but it's in this case, I feel like it's a situation where this Fousey tube dude is just fucking going nuts. I watch Glenn.
I missed that. That one
So,
stood out to me while I was looking at
yeah.
chat while you were talking.
No, that's totally fine. This thing is very bizarre. I think Fousey needs to get off the internet. This one puts me in a weird spot because I am all about free speech and freedom of expression. And I don't think that myself or anyone else, at least myself, I'm not the one to dictate who should and shouldn't have a presence online. But then you start to see a guy acting like this. You missed it. There's more in that clip. He fucking runs into traffic at one point. Like,
yes.
At this point, even if that is a fucking bit, like at this point, he's a harm to himself and potentially others. And I hate when it gets into that territory because then you have to start talking about restricting someone's freedoms, which I really don't like to do. But, you know, you aren't free to go out and hurt others or to run out into fucking traffic like a psychopath.
Here, we'll watch that.
To get the aux cord.
No, you guys.
Fuck all.
No. Listen.
So it seems like just from that little clip, he ran into a pole while he was talking, and it set him off so much that he ran full sprint into the oncoming traffic. I mean, that's the kind of thing that you tell somebody, like, go run into traffic, like, not seriously, but you hate them, and you tell them to do that. He just did it for fun.
Right. And Dev, no, I will say I've never seen the only videos I've seen by Keemstar are when he and Ethan were in their fight, or they were in their sponsor fight. I watched those. But no, I got all of this information from Bo Blacks. It was the first time in a long time that I'd watched one of his videos. I listened to it, but no, that's why it was a goddamn hour long. There is so much bullshit. But this is where Fousey's at right now. I told you this one pre-show, Danny. He claims that the song "Dollar in the Woods" was made because his dog, which was named Dollar, died, and he buried that dog in the woods behind his New Jersey home. And he now claims that Keemstar's "Dollar in the Woods" was a song to make fun of his dead dog. So
I like that.
That tells you where this dude's at right now. Like, and that's where I can't tell. It's like Andy Kaufman-esque almost, you know, like Dax Flame before iDubbbz ruined that.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, is it real? Is it a bit? Like, I don't know.
Because I could see some people arguing and saying too that you know, whether it's a real or a bit or whatever, I don't know, but some people could say that his conversations with Keemstar, where he was saying, like, I'm doing that thing, I'm doing the July 15th thing and blah, 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 is all part of his episode. You know what I mean? That's why he went on that tirade with him on the call and everything. That could also be, I mean, you know, it could be fake. It could be real. Who knows? I guess I don't, but
yeah.
I could see how somebody could argue that, you know what I mean? Even if what Keem claims is true, he could just say, like, look, well, I was fucking crazy. I was crazy. I'm crazy, right?
That is what he said. He's like, as soon as I land, I'm going to go see my therapist, which is, you know, which again, and that's the manipulation side where it's like, oh, you put me in a position where I feel like an asshole for criticizing you and holding you accountable because anytime you do something fucked up, you say it's because of your mental health issues. So when you start to use it as a bulletproof vest is when I start to have a little less tolerance for it and start to say, well, hey, like, I'm sorry that you have those mental health issues, but believe it or not, that's not a fucking excuse for your behavior.
Yeah. For real. You shouldn't be streaming then. You should be getting help. You shouldn't be streaming. You shouldn't be doing any of this shit because you've got problems. If you're admitting to it or not, or you're not, and you're fucking just going to let it run wild and be crazy.
Or it's just a bit, or you're just crazy like Kanye, and that
crazy like Kanye
shows a little premeditation in my book. But, you know, I don't have to prove that in court. So lucky me.
All right, so the last thing we'll get into today is this Cenat stuff. We've been putting it off enough. I wanted to talk about some of this because it's just crazy that it happened this way. I was during all that fucking Fousey thing, I was looking away a little bit because there's like breaking news right now that I guess it's not. I mean, we were talking about huge a little bit at the top. and I said maybe that hashish shouldn't. I mean, Hujan shouldn't mess with hashish. You know how I said that?
Yeah, you did say that.
It looks like it didn't turn out very well for him. So,
you know,
I won't bring that smoke here, but I will say,
some say, yeah, when you play games, you win prizes.
I guess that's exactly what happened with him. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitter if you're interested in that news. It seems like over the next few days, it might not go very well for that guy. Oh my God.
Somehow it's going to be my fault too. So, you know,
Yeah.
you heard it here first.
We did it. It was our fault, actually, because we talked about it today. Inadvertently, it's our fault.
It all happened while we were live hanging out with you guys. So naturally, that's why there's beardless Kevin here. Cause I finally, you know, Elon listened to all of our talk about his clones and he DM'd me much like a certain ex premium geek did and said, hey, I need you to shut up about all my clones. And in return, I'll give you one if you just fucking shut up about it. So that's why I've been testing out all these new facial hairs on my clone.
I like that.
So I can figure out what works best.
I like that. So let's get into some of these Cenat riots, okay? How badly do you want a PlayStation 5, Kevin? How badly?
Not badly enough to flip over a car or stomp on someone's windshield, but
no.
It's been 3 years and the price hasn't dropped, so I might break a mirror or window over at. Never mind, I can't say that. I would never. I might silently protest in a very peaceful way outside of Sony headquarters, but no, that's about it.
All right, so Cenat realizing he is in the park for the giveaway, the PlayStation 5 giveaway, that has been overwhelmed by people. Okay, so watch this. PS5 giveaway.
Yo, I can't have nobody bumping into my book bag this time.
That guy, somebody's got something in their book bag. That's all I heard. Somebody said the king.
Maybe we shouldn't replay that. But you see here, like, he's got bodyguards that are just fucking trampling people. He's like, what the fuck? I wouldn't be going. Why would you want to be going out in public in this kind of situation when you're him? Like, I don't get it. Even if you've got 10 fucking big giant dudes that are going to body everybody that gets close to you, it's like,
this is like Beatlemania.
It's like found footage. Somebody dropped their camera.
Yeah. Is this the long-awaited Cloverfield sequel? They keep doing that weird franchise shit. Finally.
That was the whole plan. Yeah. This is like that new age fucking movie marketing.
Yeah, right. They're going full ARG, going full circle on it. But yeah, no, all I can hear in my head is Joe Bluth from Arrested Development saying, I've made a huge mistake. And I imagine that's as soon as he walked out that van, it was like, oh my dear God, what have I done?
This says, nah, this ain't right. People are getting jumped. Cars are getting broken into. Businesses are starting to get looted, all because Cenat wanted.
Well, don't talk about the businesses, all right? Because like Hassan said, that is that's not important. Nobody gives a shit about $3 worth of Doritos. Nobody cares about small business owners getting their property destroyed. They only care about the landlords. Yeah. So spare me all that property ownership bullshit, Danny. Let's focus on the real issues here, whatever they were. I don't even know.
Property owners are the worst people out there. Okay?
Yeah. Capitalism is bad. That's why I have a mansion and nice cars. Sorry.
So check this out. Fights going down in the audience here. I mean, we don't
what
need
was
to
this?
To the
what happened here?
Like people have like swords and sticks.
Did they not bring enough PlayStation 5s? Because I have a feeling they don't have enough for everyone. I don't know how many they were giving away.
I think they were only giving away like a handful. It was like 2 or 5 or something.
Did Cenat pull like a Joker in the Dark Knight and he just set a PS5 in the middle of the street and then broke a pool cue in half and was like, only room for one in the organization.
I like to think that that's how it went. Oh gosh. So highest level disaster response was given here. I'm reading this Dexerto little clip here. It says Kai Cenat was arrested, people thought, during this. Like while he was out, the police caught up to him, and people thought that he was getting like arrested for inciting riots or whatever. And I don't think that that's how it went down. I think the police collected him up because they were worried about his safety. And they gathered him up and took him away from the situation because he was about to get fucking
Cops don't arrest rich people. They escort them from the pores and keep them safe. Yeah, that's not maybe he might have gotten some trouble, but he's not going to jail like the rest of us would. No way. He makes too much money. There's no way.
Twitch streamer Kai Cenat wasn't arrested, but removed and taken into police custody for safety reasons, according to the chief of department of what? Chief of department.
That press X of doubt. That
NYPD, the crowds at Union Square for his giveaway spurred the NYPD to activate the highest level disaster response.
Wow. So there's 9/11, Kai Cenat. Same fucking level, apparently.
This is the next
double red alert.
This is Gen Z 9/11 right here.
Jesus Christ. Rudy Giuliani would have been standing on a car saying, "This is our we will stand tall and unite." That's my Rudy.
Give me those tits. Bring me those tits.
Give me those tits. Yeah, that's right. So we need the soundboard. Damn it.
those are my tits. All right, so here's another fucking gathering.
See, this is why the Mets can never win a World Series. Look at these. Look at this.
Now
New York's just wild.
Back there comes more objects, water coolers, and things being thrown at the police now.
I mean, God, it's just hard to believe that this is going down like this for PS5s.
I mean, was it for the PS5s or was it for the thousands of phones pointed in all directions live streaming? And like,
I mean,
this is my opportunity to get some clout by being at this big event that everyone's talking about. Because in my opinion, that's all this was. There was probably a few folks, I don't know, let's talk about that maybe for a second. Whenever I'm entered into a giveaway or some kind of major pool for a prize, I never assume I'm going to win. And then the few times I have, it's been a very pleasant surprise. So me personally, I can't imagine thousands of people showing up there actually expecting to walk away with a PS5, but I can expect them saying, "Hey, this is going to be a big event. There's going to be a lot of people here. I'll be able to get some clout. I'll be able to build some followers." And also there's that whole inclusion thing. Like, I just want to be there. I live in the area, so I'll go check it out. But yeah, Dev's not wrong there either. Yeah, it's just kind of the whole thing completely taken out of hand. But honestly, I think Babs put it best, and I can't repeat that one.
Fuck.
You know, I used up my fuck quota last week for about the next month. I had to take out a loan because all my cash went into my swear jar, but we'll be all right.
I wonder how many times I can say fuck. And my wife maybe thinks something
before she comes in here. Is like, what's going on? I imagine. I bet. I doubt it. You're gonna die like true. Stalin but except in your room, you're gonna be having a fucking heart attack in the studio, going, "Fuck! Oh, goddamn! Fuck! I need some help."
And it's just another day.
What the fuck are they doing in there this time? What kind of sour bullshit? Fucking. Was he sniffing poppers again? What the hell are we doing in there?
That's why I said fuck specifically. We're doing poppers, baby. No, okay. So here's Cenat getting released. All I'm wondering is
what you want to say to your followers. What happened to the PlayStations, Kai?
What happened to the PlayStations,
Kai? Seriously, that's the hard-hitting questions here.
Oh.
What the fuck happened? Where's
As a part-time journalist, I hate full-time journalists. Can I say that?
Here, so I'll leave some stuff out. I mean, we'll catch up. We'll catch up on some of these newer clips on Tuesday with the regular show. But
on a Tuesday,
what are some of these that we're probably not going to get to? Pearl Davis, remember her? She was She's been copyright striked by the fucking ABBA and Preach boys for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. And
She got copyright struck by the Dancing Queen.
ABBA and Preach, not the Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Not ABBA.
Oh wait, is that Fret and Fish?
Kind of like Fresh and Fit. Except another one. Except
Yes.
another one that's kind of like that. So yeah, I guess they've been copyright striking all of Pearl's videos that she reacted to them in. So like
That's
for no
like
she's
lame.
she's reacting hard enough, but they're just doing it to silence her, I guess.
Not cool. Not cool. Don't support it. Even when it's someone like Pearl, who I couldn't disagree with more, who I think is a fucking idiot, who I think is a menace. I don't agree with false copyright claims. I don't agree with that shit. You know, play the game, just play it the right way. You know, you want to fuck with people. I get it. Whatever. I understand that it's the internet. I'm not going to sit here and grandstand too much, but no, don't fucking false copy strike people. We are having a hard enough time with the dipshits like XQC in the world, who are going to ruin fair use for everybody who has not abused it. So like, let's not abuse it just to prove a point, just to get rid of people that we don't like. Let's trust that, you know, common popularity, that we'll sort it out in the wild. Like I with someone like Pearl, I just honestly can't see her being relevant for a very long time, right? Like just let that flash in the pan be the flash in the pan and fucking move on. Let's not censor people. That's fucking stupid. I hate it. Let's not fucking
fuck ABBA and Preach.
Yes, fuck everybody involved, honestly.
We're on Pearl's side for once, except also fuck Pearl.
But I also don't know who ABBA and Preach are. Who are they again? They're not Fresh and Fit.
They're not Fresh and Fit, but they're like two guys. Think about, they're kind of like us.
And they're not the Hodges twins.
No,
I'm thinking of all the dynamic duos that we've gotten in shits with.
They're not as racist as
I'm gonna look it up, damn it.
They're not as racist as them, and they're also not as like sexist and hate women as much as Fresh and Fit, like you were saying. It's kind of like two comedian dudes standing next to each other in a one shot, and they're just kind of reacting to things. Like Ethan Klein, they get in beefs with a lot.
Okay, I've seen
obviously Pearl here now.
Which one has the dreads? Because that guy looks familiar, but
I don't know what
the other one doesn't.
I don't know the two.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've seen much of this except for some
they
clips
suck
maybe
too.
that we've pulled up. But
I'm
envious of their hair.
Same difference.
or Fret and Fish, which is gonna be my new
Hootie and Blowfish.
To say, pal.
Let's see what other things are we not going to be able to get to. Jordan Peterson, he's starting he's starting a university kind of like PragerU. Oh God, let me teach you how to be a man at Peterson University.
Oh God, you know, it's just so good that these women have options and that they can choose their own partners now in like the 50s, but do they have to be so cruel to the incels? Oh God, for $19.99 a month, I'll teach you shit that
it's worse. It's a college.
Google
dude.
search could teach you.
We're talking like 10 grand a semester. It's beyond the it's beyond a $50 class or something.
Oh God, and your first lesson is a lesson in the free market, bitch.
Climate is everything, and everything is climate. Let me teach you about everything and climate.
Do you think they have like a creative poetry class, like as an elective?
One of the
not
slam
AI
poetry.
poem. Yeah.
Actually, Jordan teaches a slam poetry course at his college.
Class, in today's assignment, you have to write a poetic prose, and it must involve the hair from the pubic region of at least one of your distant relatives. If you're uncomfortable with that, armpit hair will suffice.
Imagine a dream.
You'll have to write an extra paper.
It's just a dream. It's just a dream, okay? A dream where you're sniffing your cousin's armpit hair bunched up like a brush right up your nose.
Oh God, you know. Yours, woke moralist.
Yeah, we'll see who cancels who, bitches.
Yeah. See who fucking scams who with their bullshit university.
Let's see.
Look out for Clout College, baby.
I think we need.
You want to learn how to survive the internet as a bald guy without many talents? Kev and Danny are here to show you exactly how to convince people you know what you're talking about. So go ahead and follow at KevNevic_ or at RouteClout on Twitter.
I like that.
So you'll be notified when the first session of Clout College is open for enrollment.
Oh gosh. So I guess aside from that, I mean, Andrew Tate has been freed from probation. He's also pretending to be in jail for 24 hours. Maybe we'll catch up on that on Tuesday. Keffels and Leafy are fighting about who looks like a fat lesbian more now. That's interesting.
All right. For the record, I was laughing at comments, not Danny. I
didn't say that. They're arguing over.
Or was it? Did you say Keffels or did you say tipster?
Keffels and Leafy.
Either way, I'm not laughing at it. Either way, I don't think it's funny. I don't think.
Joke.
I don't think Leafy looks like anything either.
A fat lesbian?
No, I don't think that. I don't think that at
all. Let's see. Ryan Beard was on.
Fucking Beard's weird.
He was on American Idol or something when he was younger, and somebody shared me the clip. We'll have to watch that on Tuesday because it's so funny. It's an old clip, but I never have seen it. But he looks like a fucking idiot, dude. And Simon Cowell loves him. Loves him.
What? So Randy Jackson said it wasn't for me, dog. Because normally
it was the other show that he does. It's kind of like that, but it's like America's Got Talent or something.
Okay.
Or British Got Talent or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah,
we'll have to watch that.
Do it something weird. It's like it's not Shark Tank, it's Dragon's Den, mate, ain't it?
Something like that.
I'm just busting your balls, V-Dub. I hope you're
still here. Okay, well, in between lasers starting fires and our only Dan's leaking and Fousey Tube having manic episodes. We will be back on Tuesday with a Clout Route podcast in person, me and Kev. As per usual. Today has been the shout out episode 13, right? Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir. I wish it was Friday.
I wish it was Friday too. Nope. Anyways, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming out, everyone. Let's look at chat. V-Dub says big news dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Hujan files have dropped, and it's not looking good for our boy. I mean, maybe I'll talk about it on a solo stream or something. I don't want to bog down the podcast with I don't know what I saw. It was like
an outlet. We need to figure this out because I had that same feeling yesterday. I really wanted to live stream, but I was like, I want to save this for the Clout Route IP. You know what I mean? We got to come up with something for like unsanctioned emergency streams where it's just like this isn't the official
an emergency meeting.
Yeah, emergency staff meeting.
Hey, maybe if I decide that I'm gonna talk shit about the whole situation, I'll send you a text and maybe I'll do it on StreamYard or something. And if you want to drop in and say a few comments, you can do that. But
let me know. That'd be cool.
It's some crazy shit. Apparently Hashish found his like ex significant other for an interview or something, and no, that's not good. I mean, we don't condone the doxing and the finding family members and yada yada. But that being said, I mean, Hashish
don't condone that.
Hashish is a wild one.
Don't condone that. And as a word of advice to no one who needs it. If you know someone to be a known doxer and that has shown results, maybe just, as a wise man named Little John once said, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. All right?
Exactly. I'm with you there.
Just don't do it, Yeah.
All right.
So crazy breaking news. What a way to go out. Sunday, 2 hours, 15 minutes. We had a great show. I'm glad, I honestly, with a quick bathroom break, I could do another 2.5 hours, but I know I'm not allowed. So we're going to have to shut the stream down tonight.
So let's say bye. Huggy, thanks for showing up. He's got living legends at the top.
Woo.
V-Dub, thank you for being here. Mystic Babs, of course, as usual. Carla, thank you so much. We've got Hash, not to be confused with hashish, okay? Because hash is quite different than hashish. I will say that.
It's true.
Nice to see you, Hash. Unstoppable. Hey, fellas, thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Is that your Parking Tigers plushie?
No, well, this is Leon. This is Leon the Tiger. I've had him for a while now, but I realized that he hangs out in the back on purpose for most streams because not every show wants to have a bear that says "fuck you" in the back. But
Fair enough.
You know,
It's cool here.
I felt like it was time to let everybody know that Leon was here. But no, it is kind of fitting, you know, that it wasn't planned that way. But now that we are friends with the Parking Tigers, you know, I have a tiger parked behind me at all times, letting certain geeks know how I feel about them. So there we go.
Certain geeks. Depends on what app you're using.
But not the dweebs. I love the dweebs. Just not the geeks. Right?
Just not the geeks. It's dweebs versus geeks, huh? Pest, thank you for being here. Nice to see you tonight. Devin, thank you again for being here. Very active in the chat today. Nice to talk to you. Poland Springs, as per usual, here accusing me of garanimals or whatever the fuck that is. I have no idea still. It's some children's
baby clothes, I think. Yeah.
It's children's. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Rent House. We've got VFF Wolf in the chat. Thank you for coming tonight. Speaking of Parking Tigers, there he is. Nice to see you. Gosh, goodness gracious. We have so many people again with Huggy just giving us all these compliments. Thank you so much, Huggy. You are a legend as well, my friend. Boom, 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 boom. Talking about a grilled cheese shop here and there. I think we've gotten to basically everybody. I mean, chat has been pretty active, so I'm still scrolling through a lot, but I think that might be the crew. Oh my gosh. I missed some.
Can you put a water bottle back there for me? Yes.
I
gotta go find a Poland Spring one. Yes, we'll get it. We'll get it put up there.
Anyone I missed, sorry I missed you, but
Best Carla.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see here. We'll hit the goodbye comments here. We appreciate everybody who's still here, everybody who contributed in the chat, and the lurkers too, because God damn it, I'm a lurker on Discord. In case y'all didn't know, I pretty much communicate strictly in emoji reacts on our Discord.
I like that.
So shout out to the lurkers. We appreciate you too. We know you're here. Maybe you just aren't feeling as social as the rest of us. So we appreciate you, because by God, this was one of our live viewer wise, Danny. I know you'll get the stats, but this is one of our better performance Sundays. So I know we had a lot of people in here other than just the chatters. So I want to say a quick thank you to all of you. We appreciate you. So look out Sunday. If you're new here, Tuesdays are a whole new experience. You actually got me right there next to Danny, so I can annoy him 10 times more.
I can touch him all I want, guys. But thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back next time. Maybe we'll have an emergency meeting like Andrew Tate sometime. Who knows? Who knows? You'll never know with us. Could happen anytime. It definitely happens on Sundays and Tuesdays, that's for sure. But see you guys next time. Tuesday can't come quick enough, okay?
That's right.
Later on.